EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Switch gears. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back. Under. Check. Motion out of the backfield. 26.
Now Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Kill. Check. Switch. Check.
On 2nd down, Elliott. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Cut. Here we go, 46. Mike 4-2. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott caught by Cobb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Rush in. He's coming. We got double up. Bang, bang, bang.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check nickel. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 43.
On second down, it's Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
319. Back north. 54. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, orbit. Right now. You got 58. Kill. To the 50.
Rodgers now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Switch. Check 52. Hatch it. Check 3. 3 are going. Come.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the second.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers to throw again. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Rodgers now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Right there.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Left gun defense.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Slam. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Rodgers going to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
30. Let's make these babies cry. Also over here.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm going to run you over.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Kill.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Kill. Tighten up. Deuce. Watch the twist. 36.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Hey, Delta.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
There you go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Check three.
The Packers' 36-yard line.
Mike 50. You ain't doing nothing today.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. The kick by Maher is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. Crouch.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's our time. It's our time. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 49, check 49, check 49. 26. Check 30.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw is Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 16 yards, a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams with time running out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Slip.
They'll go again to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.